is Faizan Ali Softwarewala and I am a level 1 student at Rehan School, Islamabad campus. So viewers, today I am here with a new and special guest. Her name is Jhanzaib Messagewala Sir. He's a captain retired and his wala is Messagewala. So today we have a special interview with him. So let's start our interview. So first of all, sir, please introduce yourself for my audience.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim and Assalamu alaikum. And thank you very much, Faizan, for calling me in your show. I'm so grateful. And my introduction is a brief introduction or a very, short introduction. What introduction? My short introduction is that I got birth in Lahore, spent 15, 16 years there, went to Multan, did my metric, went to Karachi, did FSC, came back to Multan, applied for the army, got commission from Abbottabad Kakul PMA, and then posted to Multan, stayed there for 4 years, medical grounds, boarded out, went to Karachi, and married. And after 28 years, back to Islamabad and served in Karachi for 2 years with Rehan School. And initially, my name was Jhanzaib Hashmi, PR Wala, Public Relations Wala. Then it changed to Jhanzaib Hashmi, Palestine Wala. Then I came to Islam and changed my name to Messagewala. But Rehan Bhai wants me to revoke the name and start again attaching attach the same name Jhanzaib Palestine Wala, because my prime goal in life is to solve the problems of Muslim Ummah, and Palestine and Kashmir are the main problems, the main sores in our body, which needs to be repaired and healed. So this is my short introduction.
Thanks, sir. This was very interesting, and
You're not audible.
sir, it's very interesting introduction.
You are
I
not
really,
audible in the screen. You're not audible. Something wrong with your mic.
hello, sir. Can you hear me?
No. Yeah, now I get it.
My voice should be cleared.
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay, sir. You give me a very interesting, your short introduction. I really appreciate you. So my first question from you is, sir, how do you see the current political situation
Beta,
in America?
once you say, can you hear me? Then I can hear you. But after that, when you start speaking, I cannot hear you.
It's a network issue, sir. You cannot hear me because your network issue. Your screen is stucking. Morley. Now you can hear me.
Speak again. I can't understand because you missed your.
Sir, you can hear me.
And it's what distorted. Yes, now I can.
Okay. So, sir, my first question from you is, sir, how do you see the current political situation in America?
Current political situation in America is that after the uh, presidency of Donald Trump, America is facing uh, very economic issues and foreign international affairs issues, like foreign policy is totally changed from what was of the Democrats, like Joe Biden and Obama. Donald Trump is a radicalist, basically. What he's doing is that he says America first, and in that pursuit, he's like he's against immigrants. He wants that the Native Americans should get the jobs. Again, he says that will end all the wars happening in the world, and he claims that he was the one who made India and Pakistan. ceasefire possible. He was the one to make Israel and Iran ceasefire possible, and he was the one to make the Azerbaijan and which country was it? Uh, Ceasefire possible. Then he's trying to make Russia, Putin understand that war with Ukraine is fruitless and is just bringing chaos in the region, and if it ends, the economic uh, conditions of both the countries will get better. And he says he's against China because he applied tariffs to all of the world countries just because that he thinks that the products imported in America on low rates and the manufacturing of uh, products, indigenous products in America are more costly, and in that way, the American industry gets affected, and therefore he has applied tariffs on all of the countries, mostly China, and there's a lot of contention between an American government and the Chinese government, both economic and military. So this is it. This is Donald Trump, America political scenario.
It's really good. I really appreciate you for this one. And my next question for you is about the Pakistan. What lessons can developing countries like Pakistan learn from America progress?
Repeat your question.
Okay, I am repeating my question. So my next question for you is, what lesson can developing countries like Pakistan learn from America progress?
Pakistan should learn first from America that Americans were never our friends, can never be our friends, and are not our friends. It is given in the holy book Quran. The Jews and Christians can never be your friends. So we should not rely on them at all. And this way I say that whatever is happening these days in our international politics is that it is shown or demonstrated or displayed or just presented that Donald Trump is quite backing the Pakistani government, Pakistani establishment, but it is not like that. It is just a fraud. It's just a you know this just a drama going behind on the stage, and it is actually with India, but India is just being shown that it is in the bad books of America. It is not like that. They're just after our nuclear capabilities, and also against they want to dismember Pakistan into four provinces, and they are against us. And Pakistan should learn that Pakistan has friends like China and should never, you know, should never weaken our relationship with China. And what we did with Afghanistan was very a wrong decision. Afghanistan are Muslims, and we should. It is said in Quran that if a Muslim fights with another Muslim, the third Muslim should come in between and try to resolve the issue. And if they do not agree to resolve the issue between them, then the third Muslim should help the Muslim who is at the correct path. And when the war is over, they should make both of them agree to one conclusion. And Afghanistan is our Muslim brethren, and we should negotiate and should settle our issues. And what we should do is, because they have suffered a long duration of war, years and years, decades of war in their country, so we should try to build their infrastructure, should help teach their youth and their nation. We should help them financially. We should help them militarily. We should help them morally on international forums. So we should develop a friendlier relationship with them because they are strategic depth basically against India and against other hostile nations. So this is my perspective about, and it is only America which is coercing us to develop strained relations with them because of vested interest. They want the Bagram airbase to, as they say, to look after, contain China. But it is not only that, they also want, if they'll get that base, they will first of all try to neutralize our nuclear capability. So, this is what the Pakistani should learn.
It's a really great answer. I really appreciate you for this one. And my next question about China friendship. Sir, what your opinion about China fact economics rise and how has China become a role model in discipline and planning? So please explain me about this topic.
There was a bike moving and I could not understand. Repeat your question.
Okay, so I'm repeating my question. So, sir, what's your opinion about China fast economic rise and how has China become a role model in discipline and planning?
Right. China has developed into a economic and a military might. It is because they cancelled, they stopped, they discontinued, detached from all the world and remaining in themselves. They first of all strengthened themselves economically and militarily within themselves, and then they started, investing in other countries, developing other countries, and they became a role model because the uh, uh, impression of China is to the other world that they do not invade militarily, rather they develop other countries wherever they do not destroy, rather they construct. Wherever they've been found, wherever their footprints are, they help economically, they help build infrastructures, they help them morally. So this is what uh, China is doing in the world, whereas against the America, they destroy and then they put their footprint over there. Unlike America, China is very docile, very constructive. So this is how they become a role model. And in for Pakistan, they are very good friends of ours. They have always helped us. Last Bayanul Marsoos operation was again by the help of Almighty Allah. China was the source in providing us the missiles which destroyed the Rifle aeroplanes, aircrafts, and destroyed their Su-400, the anti-aircraft system, and they also destroyed their missile munition dumps. So it was because of China, inshallah, which helped us, destroying all this Indian might. And it has always been there that whenever there has been an escalation on our Western borders, Chinese have proven their friendship to the maximum level. Yes.
Oh, it's really a good conversation with you. Okay, so my next question for you is how important is religion unity between Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Central Asia? What's your opinion about the Afghan youth and their future? So please give me a very interesting answer and very meaningful answer for me.
With this background noise in your studio, therefore I cannot understand what you're saying.
Okay, so I am again repeating my question. So my question from you is how important is religion united between Pakistan,
How
Afghanistan?
important is
How important is
how
religion?
important is religion?
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Between Pakistan,
how
Afghanistan, and Central Asia. So, what's your opinion about the Afghan and youth and their future?
Well, if we have good relationship with Afghanistan, the Central Asian states are normally all Muslims living there. Muslims, and this will be a block. Russia will find hot waters through Pakistan. All the trade that what is that called? BRI Belt Road Initiative will be there, and Silk Route will be uh, vitalized, and all the trade will be done from these countries and will be forwarded through our waters, Arabian Sea and Gulf and the Europe and everywhere, and the Far East and to the Americas. So this will be a great opportunity if we have good relationship with Afghanistan. Economically, will be very much strengthened, and bilaterally on foreign platforms also, foreign affairs platforms will be very strong if we build a block, and that can be done because we are unified on one slogan, and that is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, and that unites us, and that's unification will help us build a force, a block which can be the indomitable for other uh, countries which do not like our progress. Yes.
It's good. And my next question for you is how can education change the future of Afghanistan? What role can Pakistan play in rebuilding Afghanistan institutions?
Yes, education in the Muslim doctrine, it is said, acquire knowledge from cradle to grave, right? Acquire knowledge from grave, and it is also said in the religion that to acquire knowledge, it is must for every Muslim men and Muslim women. So, knowledge is power, and without the power of knowledge, you cannot progress. And first of all, I heard that the Taliban's in Afghanistan were not letting their women learn and acquire knowledge. So they were not acting upon the Islamic doctrine. And they claim to be Muslims and staunch, hard, hard, followers of Islam. But they were going against Islam. What when a Muslim will get sick, or if there's no lady doctors there, so how will she get uh, cured, and who doctor she will visit if there will be no female doctors, Muslim female doctors? So that is wrong philosophy. If it is there, they must let their women also learn and educate themselves, and there are the history of Islam is full of the Muslim contributions, Muslim women contribution in the field of science, in the field of all worldly fields also. So, and the Central Asian states are also very educated countries, and there also, if Afghanis become educated, the mindset will also change, and mindset toward progress and pleasing Almighty Allah in the correct way will be established. Yes.
Okay, So, sir, my next question for you is, what's your view on the leadership style in Middle Eastern countries?
The leadership style in the Middle Eastern countries is monarchy, and Islam does not uh, suggest monarchy as the form of government. Islam suggests Khilafat as a form of government, where the Khalifa is the servant of Almighty Allah, sovereignty lies with Almighty Allah, and Sir Khalifa cannot deviate from the principles ordained in the divine holy book and by the deeds and actions of the Almighty Allah. So,
Okay, it's really a good advice for me. So, my next question for you is, what lesson can we learn from countries like UAE, and Qatar and Saudi Arabia?
lessons we can learn is that we should Saudi Arabia lesson we should learn that I recently visited Holy Masjid al-Nabi for Umrah, and there I learned that the Arabs were very courteous, helpful, and hospitable. They kept entire Makkah, you know, perfectly maintained for the pilgrimage, and the holy mosque Medina, the most comfortable to do our pay our homage to the Prophet's resting place, and do our obligations in the holy mosque. So Arabs are very courteous when there is a matter of religious obligation. And for Qatar, I have seen all the time whenever there was a reconciliation matter in Afghanistan, they participated, they coordinated, they hosted those sessions, those conferences, those seminars, those meetings to get the uh, reconciliation. They are doing the same with Afghanistan and Pakistan. Currently we are having our country's differences be settled there. Then UAE is like we wanted Gwadar to replace Dubai and Sharjah. UAE are giving open taxes free country, and anybody from the world can invest in them and earn a lot. And these business models, what they follow, are very lucrative and very helpful in the progress of a country. So these things we can learn from them.
Okay, sir, it's a really good answer.
Yes.
So, my next question for you is, how can we reduce conflicts and promote peace among Muslim countries? So, please give me a very interesting answer on this topic.
Well, the only way to reduce and minimize the conflicts among each other is to follow the religion. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said that any Muslim who says that I am a Muslim, the other Muslim does not have the right to say that you are not. If somebody says I'm a Muslim, you should accept that he's a Muslim. He may follow other rituals. You are not supposed to tell him that you are not following the correct Islam, because he's committing himself that he's a Muslim, right? And the Prophet also said there will be 72 or 73 factions in Islam, in the Muslim world, and only one would be the one will get the approval of Almighty Allah on the Day of Judgment. So, as he has said that there will be 72 or 73, so we should accept that there are 72, 73 factions. So there, we do not know which one of them will be the right one. If your mind and if your heart is satisfied on some concept, on some belief, then keep following it. But don't say others that you are not correct, because others have their own right to follow what they assume is being right. So, my question, my way of telling others is that you unite each other by accepting that all are Muslims. How unfortunate it is, only the non-Muslim world says these are Muslims collectively, but we as Muslims do not call ourselves the other Muslim as a Muslim. So we should unite. This is how we can unite.
It's really a powerful answer for me and other viewers. Okay, so sir, my last question from you is: what's your message to world leaders regarding peace and humanity?
My message to world leaders is they will not stay forever in this world. Very soon they will be shown the reality. Once they will enter their graves, once they will leave the world, the reality will be open, and the reality of the endless, eternal life. This is a temporary life, and you do not know the very next second, you will be alive or you will be dead. So, act upon not on your wishes and wills, act upon your conscience. If your conscience allowed to kill others, that means your conscience is dead. Unlike Netanyahu, whose conscience is dead, who's who is killing every children and every child and every uh, Muslim men and women in Gaza and surrounding areas. So don't be like him. Be like a human being. Decide like a human being. Make this world a better place to live, a place where there is love, tranquility, harmony, and collectivity. Approach to progress. Thank you.
It's a really good, and I really appreciate you for this interview. And your confidence level is very powerful for me and our viewers. Okay, so viewer, this was our today's special guest Jhanzaib Messagewala sir. So umid I hope you like this video. So this was our video and interview today's interview. I hope you like it. I meet with you next day, next topic, next interview. So thank you and Allah.